Last week was a very wonderful week for trading. I took a lot of trades. I sent out a lot of trades to my signal room, and the results are going to wow you. Now, this is my trade for last week for Euro US. You can see we hit 4 TPs. Tuesday we hit TP, Wednesday we hit TP, Thursday and Friday the same thing. I didn't trade Monday. I don't trade Mondays, right? So then for GBP USD, if you see right here, GBP USD, we actually hit TP 3 times. First trade DTP, second trade DTP, third trade hit TP. We could have even gotten a lot more from this trade, but then we are sticking to our risk to reward, which is risking 15 pips to make 30 pips right there. But then this trade had to retrace into a 1 hour order block. That was why we actually took a loss right here before price actually retraced in the right direction. But the trade I will be interested in giving you the analysis for is gold, right? You can see right here we took 5 trades in gold actually. The first trade for Tuesday hit stop loss, and then we called it a quit. We didn't trade anything after that. For Wednesday, we actually hit full TP. Price almost retraced to hit our stop loss, but then you can see 40 pips stop loss. Price almost got to our stop loss, but then it pulled back to the upside to give us our full TP. Thursday, we actually hit full TP. Price didn't even show us loss. It just went down straight to TP. And Friday, we took 2 trades. First trade hit stop loss, but then we didn't give up. We actually took another entry, and that was how we were able to hit full TP for Friday, and it was very, very profitable week for us. Now, let me show you guys how I was able to do the analysis and how I was able to take this trade. Possibly, you're going to see what made me took this loss later in the end of this video. But then let's just do an analysis on how I was able to take these wins right here. But then this loss, I'm going to do the analysis on how I was able to take this loss by the end of this video so that you will not make the same mistake I made, right? So now let's first talk about my strategy. If you've not seen my strategy, or if you've not seen the video where I was teaching my strategy, the link to that video is going to be at the top right corner right here. Click the link to check my strategy video. I'm not going to be explaining my strategy in this video. I'm just going to be showing you how I took my trades and the analysis behind this trade. Now, one of the time frame I use the best, or the combination of time frame I use, is the 1 hour and the 15 minutes time frame. The 1 hour is basically for my analysis, and the 15 minutes time frame is for my execution, right? So now let's see how I was able to take these trades. Now, what's the first thing I can see right here, right? So if you switch to Tuesday, if you switch to Wednesday trade right here, you will see that what I can see around 10 a.m. in the morning is that price has broken a structure to the upside. You can see that there's a 1 hour order block right here. Price broke structure to the upside, retraced to this 1 hour order block, and then it pulled back to the upside. Now, I'm just going to be watching this trade. I'm not going to be taking anything. I'm not just going to be doing anything. I'm just going to be watching it and look at what is going to be my possible entry for the day, right? I can see that we have another 1 hour order block right here, and the other block is always going to occur at the opening of this time frame. I know, spoiler alert, the other block was what I used in taking my entry, but then you are going to see more details as time goes on, right? Just stick with me. Now, I've seen the displacement to the upside. If price peradventure is going to struggle to continue going higher, the best place that price is going to retrace to before pulling to the upside is this other block, right? If price ever struggle to continue going higher from this point, where we want to look for our entry is from this 1 hour order block. Now, let's see how I was able to take this entry, right? And I always take my entry from the New York session. I never trade the London session. I never trade the Asian session. All my pairs I trade, Euro USD, GBP USD, and gold, I always trade them in the New York session, right? So just stick with me, right? So now I want to be watching how this trade is going to be going. I'm just going to be in the 1 hour time frame, just watching till it gets to New York session, right? This is 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Now, this is the time where I want to be sticking to the 15 minutes time frame, right? Because 1 o'clock, from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, that's when the New York session opens in my time, right? In Nigeria, right? So now I want to switch to the 15 minutes. I want to switch to the 15 minutes time frame right here. And I want to be waiting for my setup. Remember, we've already marked, or let's go back to mark that 1 hour order block again. You can see the 1 hour order block is somewhere around here. 1 hour order block, this is it, right? The opening of the red candle that sweeps sell-side liquidity before this displacement to the upside, right? So now this is the 1 hour order block. I want to mark it out. Then I'll switch to the 15 minutes time frame and say, okay, yeah, that's my 1 hour order block. What is another confirmation I'm seeing right here? The 1 hour order block, there is a fair value gap aligning with the 1 hour order block, which is an A+ setup for me. 1 hour order block, 15 minutes fair value gap. In fact, there's nothing more I should be looking for. But then this trade almost gave me high blood pressure, and you will see why. So I've already seen that, yes, this is what I'm going to use in taking my entry. I didn't wait for any other confirmation. You can see price was just going to the downside. Immediately price triggered the entry at this point right here. I started telling the members in my signal room to start buying, and my mentees to start buying, right? I told them everybody start buying. But then we got this silly retracement to the downside. Price almost stopped us out, and My god, I almost died. So I should have just waited maybe for price to get into this low probability of that block right here, so that we can take our entry from this point, at least to give us a decent risk to reward ratio. But then it is what it is. 1 hour that block, 15 minutes value gap was what I used in entry my trade, and I was lucky that price did not stop us out right here. Immediately price gave us this retracement to the downside. I was like, yeah, it's done. But then price surprised us, started moving to the upside, and that was how we were able to hit full TP. Signal was sent out, and you guys can see it on the screen right here. The signal was sent out. Now that was how I was able to take this trade for Wednesday. Now how was I able to take my Thursday's trade? Thursday's trade was very funny. Just watch out.